everyone, it's Desiree, and we have to celebrate. So we are celebrating the Spellbinders January Club Kits of the Month. First one for 2021. It is awesome. So what I'm actually going to be focusing in on for this project is the die set that came in the card Club Kit of the Month for January. The Lucky Love. So an adorable cat, kitten, kitty, whatever we want to call our fur baby. And the paw is actually put on a hinge. So I really wanted to work with that. So I grabbed a piece of the pattern paper from the kit, from the card kit as well. And I did all my die cutting. Now, when I die cut the images, I die cut them 3 times. I didn't want to use foam squares or anything else. I wanted to add my dimension through that. So just a little side note there. Now, what I'm also doing is I'm creating a strip. So I grabbed a piece of pink cardstock, the gold mirror cardstock, and a piece of craft, and just creating this band that is going to sit across our card. Now, I'll be trimming that, but just wanted that. That's going to help me straighten my little kitty. So I'm placing the first layer down, and then I'm going to come in with the next layer for the top. Now, after I get this base down, you're going to see I'm going to trim. There's all kinds of emboss and cut lines on this image. So I realized that as I'm putting the second layer, it's going up over the head. So there's an embossed line right where I'm cutting. And that's exactly where you want to cut. And then by doing that, then you'll have the 2 pieces just mesh right next to each other, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now, before I do that, I pulled in, I have very little to none when it comes to the Copics, but what I do have is I have C1, 2, and 3, and I have Warm 1, 2, and 3, and then I have the Skin palette. That's it. And a few browns. That's it. That's all I got. So I'm just using the Warm shades, 1 and 3. No, I have 1, 3, and 5 on both the Cool and the Warms. Sorry about that. So I'm using the 1 and the 3 just to add some shading, and then I'm coming in with my colorless blender just to make sure that that's fade out. It's just giving a little bit of dimension when it comes to this image. Now, you don't have to do that. You can just keep this black because of the embossed areas and the cutout areas, the cutout lines. It's already adding that shading for you. I just wanted to be a fanatic and add even more. So once that's done, I'm able then to put that up onto my my bases, the other 2 that I have as a base. So now that I have that cut out, I'm able to just nestle in the top of the kitty's face. And then put that there as well. So I just think it's so adorable. So even though I have this raised, I did cut the nose and the ears out of pink, and the little tiny eyes, I did cut that out of black. So I am going to come in with some darker pink shades for the nose and the ears, but I am going to have them pressed down into the piece. I did not cut those 3 times. I only wanted 1 layer for those. So I just wanted them to be reseated back. Now the eyes, I just chose the black. You could make them blue, you can make them green, all kinds of fun colors. So I'm going to put in the ears, and again, same thing. I'm adding just a darker shade of pink, again, just to add a little bit of shading for this image. It's not going to be a huge, something huge that's seen, but just a little bit when it comes to that. And I'm going to have those go into place as well. I'm now going to add the handkerchief that's coming down. I'm going to set that in place. And then I'm going to add, there's like a collar that's going to come across. So I'm going to add that as well. Add the little bell. There's a bell. So I did cut that in the gold mirror cardstock. And then there's a little charm that comes off. Now, what I wanted to do was tuck it in behind because I was inspired by the photo. And of course, mine's all glued down. So what I'm doing is just putting a line along that, following that cutout line. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut right along that. I'm going to add my glue to the back, and I'm just going to nestle that right along that cut line. And voila, you never know. See? We can do that. So I'm going to inlay the heart. And now we're looking at the arm. Now, I think the arm was actually supposed to go to the back of this, which it's okay, because it just looks like the arm is there. So, same thing. I die cut it 3 times. And I'm going to add my alcohol marker to that line to create the shading when it comes to that. And I think because I do add that shading, it's okay that I have it to the front. So I'm all good with that. Now, there is a hinge. And what you do is you bend it so that it looks like an M. And then when you adhere it, you make it be that M. So you're going to attach it to the back of the pawl and then onto the front of your cardstock. So it just helps it to stay forward. It adds like a little bit of dimension. It's really cute. It's very cute. Now, I did also die cut 3 of the pawls. I just need 1 of them. So I'm just going to add my shading to that pawl. Come in with my colorless blender just to blend it out just a little bit. And I'm just going to put that right in the front of that pawl there. Push that down. I didn't need 3 of those. And I just think that is really cute. I'm going to place my sentiment down in place. Now, the other 2 pawls, I'm going to use them to prop up that that bottom of the Y. I don't have to use a foam square there. Don't need those to go to waste. And then they are perfect to just keep that part level with the entire card. I'm going to trim off the edge of that strip piece that I created. And I'm going to place this down onto my standard A2 size card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And it is going to be a top folding. The blue and white stripe piece is cut to be 4 by 5 1/4, and I do have a mat that is cut in the navy blue, cut by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then that just helps to make it go poof. So again, you can see with the contents of the card kit, you can make so many cards. So I do hope that you enjoy this. Make sure you go to their blog. There are so many beautiful creators part of this celebration for the January club kits of the month. Make sure you check it out. As always, my links will be down below when it comes to this blog, when it comes to their shop and their club value kits and what's available and so forth. If you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Enjoy. Continue to enjoy the new year. We're getting through it. My goodness, we're almost halfway through January already. Yay. But smile, laugh. But remember, every day as you're smiling and laughing, make sure you're always being creative. Just a little bit. It will help. And until next time, guys, take care.